This clip is about why you should bother considering attending the Whole Health Habits workshop. In his work, The Republic, Plato tells the allegory of a cave. Of the cave, I think. So the story goes that there are these prisoners that are chained in the cave, and they're chained facing the back wall of the cave. And there's a light source outside, which is the sun. And as people and animals are moving past the mouth of the cave, shadows are displayed on the back of the cave. And these prisoners see the shadows, because that's all they ever see, and they associate those shadows with reality. That to them is real. And then one day, one prisoner manages to break out, and he goes outside and he discovers an entire world. And in fact, by the time his eyes adjust to the light, he discovers that what he thought was real is only the shadow of these real objects in this world outside the cave. And the longer he spends outside the cave and the more he adjusts his perception, the more he changes his perception of what reality is. And very excited, he goes back into the cave and he tells the prisoners that actually what you're seeing on the back of the cave is just an illusion. Those are just shadows. They're not real. The real things are outside the cave. And the prisoners get angry with him and they become violent and they want to kill him. So why am I telling you this story? Well, because the story is symbolic of a number of things. But basically, for me, this story is symbolic of those of us who think that we cannot actually expect to have amazing health because we are not disciplined enough, or because it's too hard, or because we just don't like vegetables and exercise, for example, or that it's not destined for us, We come from an unhealthy family, or it runs in our genes. Those kind of thoughts and that kind of thinking about what's possible for you in terms of your health, that's like being chained in the cave and looking at the shadows. That next diet program that's going to keep you thin effortlessly forever, it's first going to make you thin, then it's going to keep you thin effortlessly forever. That's a shadow. That new supplement, the one that's going to speed up your metabolism, give you lots of energy, give you no side effects, there'll be no effort on your part, that's a shadow on the back of the cave. The idea that you don't have any power over your own health and your own life, that's a shadow on the back of the cave. And in actual fact, the powers that be, whoever they are, want us to keep on believing in the shadows. Because if we start taking our power back, then someone else is going to be out of pocket. So why did I put together this program and why do I want to teach it? Well, firstly, I do want to increase my reach. And yes, I want to work differently. I want to teach many people at once rather than one person at a time. And yes, I'm trying to make money. Let's not beat about the bush here. I'm trying to make a living out of this. But why am I really doing this? Well, because I really, really, really want us all to get the hell out of the cave. I've been in the cave. I've been out of the cave and then got sucked back into the cave. I bought into the shadows, all right? But I've also been outside of the cave, and I know that the reality is that we can change our reality. We can shift our mindset. We can uncover our fears. We can find out what our true values are and link our new habits to those values. We can clear the obstacles that are in our way, and we can become the authorities, the health authorities in our lives. And then we need only go and see the doctor or the homeopath or the spiritual healer or the whoever when we have an issue that's too big for us to deal with. And those will arise. But for the most part, we have the power to change our current reality relative to our health, because that's my area of interest, but actually relative to anything. So Whole Health Habits was created for people like me and you. People who are tired. We're tired of being chained up in the back of the cave, looking at shadows, actually accepting that this is all that life has to offer us. That we have to age and degenerate and get slower and have less vitality and not be able to actually live fulfilled and inspired lives. So my sincere hope is that you will join me in getting out of the cave. And you know what the worst thing is that can happen? You can get out of the cave, You cannot enjoy the feel of the sunlight on your skin. You cannot appreciate that trees are not just dark shadows on the back of a cave wall, but that they are living beings that are brown and green and have a myriad of colors and have birds nesting in them and flowers and insects in it. You can find out all of that, and you can decide you prefer the shadows in the cave. You can always go back. But if you don't get out of the cave, you're never going to know. So please join me for Whole Health Habits, how to make health habits stick, on the 21st of July, 2018 in East London. If you're interested, click on the link that appears either above or below this video, or you can message me directly. Please like my Your Ideal Body page, because all the information about the workshop is on that page, including the event information. I look forward to helping you, guiding you out of the cave and to a life of possibility of vibrant health.